Hello, I'm Paul Farre. I'm from Olau. I'm coming to take my presentation for my activity sprint 1 for cybersecurity. There are the topics I will present you below. I start for CyberChef. CyberChef is a free and open source web tool created by UK government that allow you to manipulate code, become and analyze data in a simple and repeatedly way. In this case, as you can see on the left side of this part, it is able to add two operations to encrypting and disencrypting, and the right side in the above where I have a write input, on the bottom right is the output of the encrypted words. Is the case of decrypting the decrypted message. SSL Labs. SSL Labs is a free tool from Quails that analyze and answer the web servers, SSL and TSL. Security configuration for vulnerabilities. When you enter the website, the tools provide the key report on certificate security, server configuration, and support for different protocols, assigning a grade for F to A. If it's used by systems and administrations and security professionals to identify and correct problems, improving the overall security of the site. Where you can see not only the classification but in information of protocols in this part of here, and you can see in Kali photos, this part, you can see the protocols confirm information that I see on the website. This is the website. You put here the host name and see their classification. In this case, I put a classification B, rank B, for this example. And you see is the same than protocols in the website and the Kali. Certificate in general, no K-tool. Certificate terms certificate in computer science refers mainly to two concepts: digital certificates, which are electronic files that link and identify two public keys to authenticate and secure communications, and professional certificates, which are accreditations that validate the mastery of skills and knowledge in information technologies after passing exams. In this case, the certificate K tool is a Java command line utility for managing cryptography keys and certificates. It allows you to create keys, pairs, public and private, generates self-signed certificates, import and export certificates, and manage case stores and use for security connections such as SLL and TSL. As you can see in the first image of the part of here, the right side, is the configuration part of credential data, and in the second image, this part of the left side, you can see where the certificates in the administrative certificates for Windows. In this case, you can see this is this certificate. This is the date of the certificate. Certificate validate for CA. CA validate certificate is a digital certification that's been used by a certificate authority, CA, after verifying the identity of the entities, so much as website, company, or individual. This validation process ensures that the entity is who it says, with great trust in online communication by answering data, transmitted, processed, and authenticated. In the image, we can see is the first image is a certificate management with Firefox. This is a certificate management in the part of configuration options inside the Firefox. The certificates are placed And in the image, how to website looks at its correctly certificate because oversight and alerts will you pair information on me that I cannot verify in the authentication website. Do you see in this case, which is a authentication website creating a activity using a certificate CA put in the Firefox configuration. You can see this my certificate. Later you can see the website. He sees the correct website, see in the message, but I don't put this certificate on the zone. I put any certificate. The website is not validate the why is website. Yep, appears a message error in the website. PGP is a security program that uses cryptography to encrypt and disencrypt messages and files, as well authenticates the using digital signatures. Its main function is to protect online communication such as email by ensuring that only the inserted recipient can read the message and verify its origin. In the first image, this of the top image, we can see how to the case create look like. If in this case only one was created, but you can see it. The image below are the section sends emails. This part is a create the certificate encryption and send the email encrypted, and the subsequent section that will be the person who received the message, and this is the part of this encrypted the image. You put this the certificate encrypted image put here and encrypting the message. Disk encryption is a technology that protects information by converting into an unreadable code using software or hardware. This process scrapes every bit of data storage and disk, making it accessible to unauthorized people of process with the correct description case. Its main purpose is to protect data, even if the device is stolen or accessed without permissions, preventing the information from being read. This put your password is data of the disk is accessible. When you don't put the correct password on the encryption part from the disk, you don't access from the disk and all of data inside it. Memory dump and password analytics. Memory dump is a copy of the contents and system programs in a file created at a specific time. This process is crucial for debugging errors in programs or investigate security incidents, as it allows you to analyze the state's memory and processes and when running, even if system shuts down, especially you put a virus in your system out of different types of use. We can see in this image is the data of the RAM extract from the dump in this part is in Kali Linux. I start a program in Python. You can see there I start a program and later I dump the memory of the RAM in the Kali, and I see using different programs to analyze this data, and I see how many parts of the RAM this program is started. An IoT Modbus is a combination of the Modbus Industrial Communication Protocol with Internet of Things (IoT) technology. This makes it possible to connect legacy industrial devices, sensors, PLCs, everything that use Modbus to modern systems, so then they can send and receive data over the internet. It is usually archive throws and IoT gateways that acts as an intermediary between the Modbus device and the network, allowing remote monitoring and control. The program this is the the program simulator using in the activity for testing this all of different attacks when you have this type of sensors. The program that simulates the sensor to able to perform tests is the one seen in the image below. This is the program to facilitate the testing of possible incidents that may arise in control system. In this case, I start the program and create one mouse slaves to represent our nuclear device to control the temperature maybe. And later in this activity, I connect to the using other malicious programs to connect to these sensors and change the information data, and any to right here the change to 0 for 10. If the program 10 for the program, this is a 10, it's a 0 because it changed the data of the receive. That you want here, this is the end of my presentations, and the presentation is finished right now.